Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you're here. So for today's video, I really wanted to talk about and reflect on 2025 and talk about my favorite things that happened and my favorite things from last year. For this video, I have it split up into a couple different sections because I didn't want to just reflect on physical items. I have music, I have books, and just like events that happened from last year, as well as physical things that I would love to share with you guys. So let's get on with the video. So one of my favorite ever things that I got last year was this bag. This was a gift from my best friend. She actually thrifted it because she's like low-key really good at thrifting things, and she always finds like really cute things. So she got me this for my birthday. I don't even know what the brand is. Yeah, I don't know. This bag has gone through everything with me this year. I have a little old bracelet that I put here as a charm. I have this little blue lucky cat thing that my mom got me from Japan, and my little bear that I don't even remember where I got it from. But this bag is literally perfect. It's like the perfect size. It's not too big, it's not too small. The way it fits on me too is like really cute. In the inside, there's two separate sections. There's a zipper part in the like in the middle that separates them, and then you close it with a button. I always grab into my bag all the time, so I prefer more open like purses, and I like how I can easily like shove my hand in there and like it's pretty secure still because I can also put stuff in certain zippers, and there's like a bunch of pockets that I don't even use that are available. But yeah, we're starting off strong with this one. This is literally like my favorite bag ever. I have other ones that I use for like special occasions, but this one is so good on the go and I can throw it around. The next item I have are my little kitten heels. I bought this like kind of like a on a splurge because I had like a volunteering event that I needed to buy clothes from. It was a more formal attire. I wanted something to elevate it, but something that I would actually wear for a while after. And so I decided to get kitten heels. I got these from Marshalls. It was like $23 because this was on sale. And I really like the silhouette of it. I didn't even notice it when I first bought it. Literally, I get compliments on this so often. I just like how funky and cool they are. And they just look really elegant. And like, I just like how I can just like dress up literally any outfit and it goes with everything. My next item is my perfume that my boyfriend had gotten me for my birthday. It's the Mason Margiela replica from the garden. It says it has a fragrance description of earth and tomato leaves. Like the description of it says memory in a fragrance. I literally wear this at like every event. It doesn't really give me like a headache or anything, which I feel like a lot of perfumes do. I think this is like the first ever perfume I've had that I truly am in love with, and like I would buy this over and over again. It like kind of feels like my signature scent. Last like physical item I have that I would describe as my favorites of 2025 is my little Kobo. It's a Kobo Clara color. I got this kind of on a splurge. This was when I started first getting into reading, and I really wanted to bring like a book around without having to bring like a heavy physical copy of something. This is so compact. I can fit it in most of like any bags that I own, and I literally have brought this to concerts, on the plane. I like how the battery life is like really long, and the fact that it's like the paper screen that I want. This has access to the internet, so I kind of just download ebooks from it, and it's kind of perfect. I really like her, and I bring her everywhere, even if I'm not planning to read. Oh yeah, that was like everything of like that really stood out to me that I bought last year. Literally, low key, all these stuff have been life changing. So yeah, moving on, I wanted to talk about two books that I really enjoyed reading last year. The first one would be Finding 13 by Chloe Walsh. I really do like romance books, but it's not really the top genre of mine because I feel like a lot of romance books I get recommended always have a crazy amount of smut in them, where this one, it's tasteful and like the smut isn't anything like crazy or anything. Anyways, this one is like such a fun read. It was so easy to get into, the way they talk, the way she paces like the chapters, and I like how it's a double POV. I know some people don't enjoy that, but I really love seeing the POV of like the male lead and then the female lead and how they like slowly get together. And they're like the cutest couple ever. And I literally love them so much. And I have read every single book in the series and it's still ongoing. I'm just waiting for them to come out. But I don't know, just something about this book reignited my love for reading. The second book that truly like stood out to me and like changed like my life, I guess, would be Normal People by Sally Rooney. I actually watched it first. Yes, I know I'm like 5, 6 years behind. I low-key don't watch like a lot of shows and movies. I don't know why. I like prefer like YouTube and TikTok. I put that show on and literally it changed like my brain chemistry, I feel like. I know some people don't like the book, but I low-key am in love with it. People would say they don't like how she formats and writes it, but I feel like it goes hand in hand with the theme and the story it's trying to tell you. 'Cause it says normal people. It literally like validates everything I think I'm crazy about in this one book. That book also really reignited my love for writing because I just had so many thoughts while reading it. I had to write it down. That book kind of like changed my life. Moving on. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is music. This year I felt like I was really rediscovering myself. I'm back into like all the like niches and like fandoms I was back into like in middle school. I was doing a lot of driving last year. It gave me an opportunity to like explore new artists and actually find and discover music that I truly enjoy. There's two albums I wanted to highlight the most. The first one was Imaginal Desk by Magdalena Bay. I know that one came out last year, but I'm late to the party. But that one is actually so fun. I really do love like electric hyper pop. And this one's like a good in between with being super like dancey, but also like more mellow. I'm very influenced by like the instrumentals. It was really fun finding her and finding out the amount of songs I actually knew from her. The next one I wanted to highlight was Fancy That by PinkPantheress. I've been a big fan of Pink since like 2020 maybe. And it was really fun. And the fact that she came out with another album that were full of remixes, it was just all fun. I like really liked this album because it was just really fun. The next I want to talk about for music is like actual artists that I recently got into last year. I think they're more on the indie rock side. I feel like that kind of music is more like my soul. And I really like these two artists that I found more recently. The first one is Mila. Degray. Her new music is like really nice and like she's not as big and I don't know, I feel like more people should find her. The last one that I wanted to talk about was the artist called New Dad. I don't really know too much about them actually because I did only find them like a couple months ago, but I've been really liking their songs. It's more mellow, it's very like crunchy. I don't know. They really stuck out to me last year. So yeah. Finally, for 2025, I wanted to highlight the events that like took place that really like I guess made my year. For the first one, I went to the Sing Out Loud festival that took place in St. Augustine. I went with my sisters and like a couple of my cousins. So sorry about that, guys. I did not have enough stories, so it's fixed now. And the sun is setting currently, even though it's like 5 p.m. What I was saying was that well, it was just really fun and very hot when we were there. It was such a small festival compared to the other ones I've been to before. I've been to Rala and I've been to a couple EDCs, and it was just more intimate and less stressful compared to the other two festivals. There's lucky like a good amount of stuff to do with how small it was, and it was the only concert that Viva Doobie had in Florida, and of course I had to be there. I was just enjoying my time with my family, so that was just a really fun big event for me. And then finally, these two trips that I took really made my 2025. I went to New York twice, which was really crazy. I'm so thankful and happy that I was able to do that. So the first time I went in March. It was kind of like a three birds in one stone kind of situation. my birthday, Valentine's Day, and boyfriend and I's anniversary are all in like the span of 2 months, and it kind of just made sense. I wanted to celebrate it a little bit bigger. I had only been to New York once before with my parents. It was really fun. I enjoyed it, but we were only there for like 2 days. We were doing more touristy stuff, and we didn't really explore the city. This is what I wanted this specific trip to be more like, and like try more things I couldn't last time I went. It was super, super nice. Second time I went was back in November, actually, so pretty recently. My sisters and I took my mom to New York for her golden birthday. It was just a cute little girls trip, and I was more of like a tour guide for them because my sisters had never been to New York before. It was a little bit stressful. It kind of solidified to me how much I truly want to move at some point in the future. And I know it's like really cliche of me to say that I have the dream of moving to New York, but literally I have a dream of moving to New York. Of course, I'm gonna be realistic and like not jump the gun and go there immediately, but it's definitely a big goal of mine. And like, I just want more community and just more like freedom to explore. And I feel like New York is perfect for that. Or like any other city that's like walkable and has good public transportation. But yeah, so that was my 2025. I feel like last year was really, really good year for me, and I hope 2026 will even be better. But yeah, I think that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you guys at the next one. Bye!